It's your girl, Minda Renee. It's Wednesday night. It's 8 o'clock. You know what time it is. It's Ratchet Tea. Tell everybody that your girl is on. What better thing to do? I don't think there's any football on tonight, so why not come and hang out with me? We could talk about relationships, and that's the topic of tonight, ways to spice up your relationship. All right, so while we are waiting, you know what time it is. Go ahead and pour your favorite drink, your hot cup of coffee or your tea, and let everybody know that I am on, honey. And while we are waiting for people to come into the room, boo, how was your day? How was your day? If no one's going to ask you how your day was, I'm definitely going to ask you how your day was. Okay. My day was super boring. It was super long. That's just what it is. That's why I'm drinking me a little mimosa sosa. Okay. A little something special for the Wednesday night, for the hump day. Okay. So while we're waiting, go ahead and tell everyone that I am on. I hear to you guys. Here's to Wednesday. And we're just going to rock and roll with it. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're going to do. We're going to take a sip for the homies because I'm not going to pour it out on my floor. Okay? We're not going to do that. Okay. So delicious. Not even nutritious. But it's okay. Okay? Tonight, this is where we are with it. Okay? This is definitely where we are with it. All right? You see the little raccoon, tail hanging out tonight. Okay, honey? I thought I'd put it up because the humidity is crazy down here. Okay? It's crazy, crazy, crazy down here. All right? So and I was a little bit late. Okay? They talking about some, I had a little technical difficulties, so I'm like, okay, where's the producer when I need him? Okay? He's out and about, I guess, doing producer stuff. So, I'm here. I had to figure it out. And I'm glad I did. I'm a little late, but I'm here, honey. I'm here. Okay? So why don't we just go and get right into it, all right? Let's talk about ways to spice up your relationship, ways to spice up your marriage. And I'm just not talking about, having your husband be like, give me more sex. Or put my penis in your mouth. Or for her to be like, oh, go down on me. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about taking it to a higher level. Okay. A higher level of intimacy, if you shall. All right. So if you have been married to your partner or been with your partner, it could be 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, or anything in between and above. All right. And you feel like your sex life or relationship has run its course. What do? You spice it up, honey. You gotta bring it in, okay? And I'm not talking about hey babe, let's role play. Let's act like I'm a stranger. And that's all fine and dandy, but that's the normal, hey, that's the normal go-to. Hey, give me more sex. Let's role play. Let me put on the rig. I'm Betty, you're Boo, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm the captain, you're the slave, whatever you want to do. I'm just saying. That's the typical, okay? But today we're going to talk about a little deeper, little bit more getting into it, tips that you can spice up your relationship or your marriage. And these are things that you could do every day. Every day. These are little things that you can do every day. I know there's people that have sex every day. Kudos to you. You know what I'm saying? If you got that type of time, I don't have that type of time. You know what I'm saying? Would I like to have sex every day? Absolutely. Should I have sex every day? Maybe so. Maybe 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 times a day, okay? If I could just stay home and just be a concubine, that would be awesome. But some of these, we got to make money. Just can't lay on our backs all day, honey. Some of us just can't lay on our backs all day, okay? So let's get into it, okay? So if you have children, if you have children, you're always running around and behind them and you're constantly tired, okay? Do you feel like you're always working and never have time for your partner? These are questions that you need to ask yourself, okay? Do you feel like you don't want to have sex with them anymore? Remember when you said I do, when and if you're not married, then, when you decided to be together, you vowed to say I do to everything that came your way during marriage. Now, if you're not married, you're going to have to take the good with the bad and the bad with the good, honey, okay? That's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to take that together, all right? All right. So after all, who wants to get divorced? Many people do not enter marriage into hoping or thinking they're going to get divorced at some point. Okay. If that was the case, why did you get married? Okay. Save that money, treat yourself to a nice vacation, buy a house, put that money into investing into something. Okay. So if you're feeling like that, then now is a great time to spice things up, okay? And I'm not talking about making homemade pie or pumpkin spice pies or putting pumpkin candles in your house. I'm not talking about that type of spice, honey. I'm not talking about making Cajun chicken. I'm talking about let's spice up your life. Let's spice up your relationship. Let's strengthen that thing so you can have years and years and years of joy, okay? And if you already have it, maybe this will help you to make it more spicier, okay? Help it get a little bit more, get that little zing, bada boom, bada dang on it, okay? So maybe your spouse is awesome or your partner, and maybe your spouse is not so awesome. I don't know. You ask yourself that question, okay? Maybe they don't know the things, maybe they don't do the things that they used to do when you first met them. Now you can sit there and say, oh man, my man used to buy me flowers all the time. He don't do this no more, or she don't do that no more, okay? But before you start going all into that, you have to look at the source, honey, and look at the evolution of time and see where you guys came from, okay? So if she used to ride you like a pony 24 hours, 7 days a week because she didn't have a job when you first met her, and now she doesn't do that because she works 12-hour shifts, okay. You answer your own question, okay? Answer your own question, boo. Answer your own question, honey, okay? So, well, let's get into it, all right, and see how spicy we could get things popping, all right? First things first, say yes, 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 and yes. Say yes, yes, yes to I want to have sex instead of saying I'm tired. I have a headache. I feel sick, okay? Say yes, okay? Even if you're sick, spread them open. Get in there, all right? Hey, you know what? Yes, give it to me, all right? Maybe you can heal me with your rod and thy staff. Okay, I'm just saying. Maybe you can heal me with that thing, okay? I'm feeling sick. I got a headache. Maybe it can help me out, okay? And vice versa for women, okay? Say yes. Come stick your key in my lock, boo. I'm saying, say little stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Some people might get down nasty and dirty and really get grimy with it. But, you could do that too. Whatever's your forte, all right? You say yes. Come stab me to death with your sword, honey. Okay. Tell him that I'm gonna drown you with my wop. Okay. Not only should you be saying yes to sex, but you should also be saying yes to the things that each other wants to do. Okay. So hey, if he wants to flip you up and down like a pancake, hey, do it. Okay. Maybe you haven't done it in a while. Maybe you haven't done it in a year. Maybe you just had a baby. Maybe you know what I'm saying. Who knows? But you want to always completely and always say yes, no matter how tired you are, no matter how sick you are. I mean, unless you got COVID, and then, I don't want nobody's nothing. If you got COVID, I don't want you around me, near me, or anything of the above. Okay? None of that. All right? Okay. All right. So women, one of the things you want to say yes to is even if he wants to sit and watch the football games on Sunday or Monday or Thursday. All right, say yes. All right, sit real close to him. Scream when he screams. Yell when he yells, especially if you don't know anything about football. Ask questions during the game. Ask questions during commercials. Never, ever, ever ask questions during the game because they will probably snap your head off or, rebuke you out of the room. But never, never, never should you ever ask questions during the game, okay? So basically, you're going to take an interest in the things that he likes to do. So if he likes to watch football, even though you don't like to, even though you might feel like that's a barbaric sport or it's a waste of time, or you might be drooling at the football players, honey, you need to sit next to your man and be like, oh, babe, yay, woo, yeah, we're bonding. This is our bonding time, okay? You're spicing things up. And he'll notice, oh, man, she's really trying her best to really incorporate herself into the things that I like to do. Now, that sets a whole different emotion or feeling inside that man to be like, man, you know what? That's sexy. Now he's looking at you like, oh, man, you might have been sexy, but now you're sexier because now you're showing interest into the things that he wants to do and things that he is interested in seeing, you know what I'm saying, and watching, okay? So men, even if she wants to sit on the couch and watch a love story, you're going to say yes. You're going to say, yes, honey, I'm going to sit and watch the love story next to you, okay? You're going to sit next to her and hold her close, hold her hand, during the movie. Tell her stuff like, you know what? I would never do that to you. You know what I'm saying? Or jump out and stab you like that. Okay. I would never pick up the knife and hit you in the back. I'm just saying. These are little things that you could do to help spice up your relationship or your marriage. And what that does to that woman, now she's like, oh man, that is so super sweet that he's sitting here next to me when he could be watching football or hanging out with the boys, but yet he's sitting here with me. Now guess what that does to her? Now that evokes a certain feeling in her, and it goes, oh man, I remember when he used to do that. Now he's doing it again. You know, definitely spicing it up and keeping it interesting and very cute. You know what I'm saying? So that evokes that emotion within her. And now she's like, oh man, he's really, even though we're just sitting here watching a movie, you men might say, man, that's something stupid, man. That's so who wants to sit there and watch it? We do. We're emotional creatures, okay? We love that stuff, okay? We love watching love movies or whatever type of movie with our man and be like, oh. And you don't ever want her to be watching this movie without you going, I wish my man did that. Because see, that's the flaw. That's the flaw. And then when you're sitting there watching the movie together and she goes, hey, boo, you know what? Can you buy me a yacht? Even though you may never in life buy her a yacht. The answer is, you know what, boo, I will work hard to get you a yacht. And you know what? That's going to evoke an emotion in her. And it's going to help spark that flame. So whatever's dead is going to start sparking that flame. And she's going to be like, oh man, my boo, man, his heart is so big. And it's going to reveal a part of you that she hasn't seen. So that's going to be super dope. And that's how you start spicing up your love life. Okay. All right. This will bring you closer together and sparks will start to fly. But this type of behavior has to be consistent. You just can't do it one time, and you can't do these things if you really don't mean them. All right. So if you're not really interested in spicing up your love life or your marriage or keeping that flame going, then this is not the show for you. You just go ahead and, keep doing what you're doing. Just, yo, give me some booty, do it the archaic way. You know what I'm saying? Secondly, keep in mind the small stuff. Okay. Like showering them with compliments. All right. Women say something like this to your man, like, oh, baby, you look so good when you take the garbage out. Men like that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Seriously, tell them how sexy he looks when he's holding a hammer or hanging up a picture, or just tell him every day how handsome he is. You know what I'm saying? Or how good he smells. All right. Don't follow. Don't do this. Don't do this. Oh, boo, you smell good. Oh, who you wearing that cologne for? Your girlfriend? Girl, you don't killed it. You don't killed the whole mood. You don't killed it. It's dead. It's done. Okay? That compliment you could have just kept and threw it away. But when you tell him, hey, boo, you smell good, and then follow up with it and then be like, don't be trying to be out there flirting with them hoes, okay? Because you already know, okay? You need to tell them you already know. And vice versa, man. When you see your women looking nice or smelling good, don't ever be like, oh, you dressing up for Jack at work. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. If you're going to compliment and say, yo, boo, you look good. You look real good. And you know how y'all guys be like, that's my stuff. I'm just saying, you got to say it. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? Now, she's going to be thinking about you at work all day. And he's going to be thinking about you at work all day and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Spicing up the love life. Okay. These are things other than just having sex. These are cues and things that you could do every day, constantly, to help promote that spice in your life. Okay. And what this does, it makes that person be like, man, I remember, or bring back memories and be like, oh man, oh, that's the old person coming back. Oh man. And now it evokes that spice and that more attractiveness. And now you're more attractive to her and you're more attractive to him. And that's how you start getting it popping. You have better sex. You know what I'm saying? Because now not only are you tied sexually, but you're tied mentally and you're tied emotionally. And this is what we're building on, how to spice it up. Okay. Men, tell your wife how pretty she is every day. Tell her how much of a great wife or partner or a great mother if she's a mom that she is. All right. Even if you guys only have dogs, tell her how much, tell her that one day, how much of a good mother she's going to be to your kids, your future kids, just by the way that she takes care of the dogs. Because let me tell you something, that right there means a lot. That means a lot to a woman. You know what I'm saying? And then she's going to say, man, I do take care of these dogs pretty good. Man, I can't wait to be a mom. I'm going to be an awesome mom. And she's going to really be an awesome mom. And she's going to continue to be an awesome wife. Okay. So iron sharpens iron, right? So that's what they say. Iron sharpens iron. Okay. So if you want to receive love, you have to give love, and vice versa. Okay. If you want to feel love, you got to give love, if that makes sense. Okay. All right. You got any comments? Jump in there. All right. I'm here. We have an open conversation. All right. All right. Surprise your spouse with gifts from time to time. I know that a lot of people are like, oh, my man used to buy me flowers, blah, blah, this, that. We don't do that no more. We've been together for 5 years, 10 years, whatever the case may be. You don't do that no more. But guess what? It's never too late to bring that back. All right. And you don't have to do it every day. And don't do it on holidays. Like, that's stupid. Like, everyone expecting something for Valentine's Day or Easter or whatever the holiday is. But what you do is you switch it up. And you buy him or her something on an off day, on an off month where there's no holiday. And you just come home and you give it to her, right? Women, if you don't cook, surprise your husband by cooking for him. You know what I'm saying? From time to time, and vice versa. Men, if you don't cook, surprise your woman by cooking for them. You know what I'm saying? Buy your spouse's favorite treat when you go to the grocery store, all right? Now, if you know your man like Haagen-Dazs ice cream, strawberry, whatever, when you go, get it for him. Put a little note on there stating that, hey, this is a treat for my little treat. You understand? And so when he comes to go look in the refrigerator or the freezer, and he's like, oh my God, look at this. This is so, my baby love me. You don't think he's going to love you just a little bit more? You don't think that he's going to think about you just a little bit more? And people always think it's the big things. Oh, I want a diamond. I want a car. Buy me a house. It's the little things. You know what I'm saying? Your woman might like Godiva chocolate. Go buy a little thing of Godiva. Not a huge hunk. You know what I'm saying? Because some women be like, oh, I'm on a diet. But go buy a little thing of chocolate and be like, yo, boo, put a little note. This is for you. I love you so much. These are the little things that I'm talking about spicing up, and what this is going to evoke once again. Inside that man or inside that woman, they're going to be like, oh my gosh, they really do love me. Like, I know it's little things, but they really do love. This is showing the love. This is showing how, hey, you know what? We've been together for so long, but baby, I'm still here with you. I still love you. I'm still in love with you. You know what I'm saying? These are the things that keep you hot, spicy, and in love and intact with one another. Baby, that is good. I'm going to drink to that because that was good. That was good. This was going to help somebody. Karen is sharing. Share this video to somebody, okay? Share it with them. Share the video, okay? All right. Thirdly, if you have been home all day, right, and your spouse has been at work, when they come home, doll yourself up, okay? And be dressed. Like be dressed. I'm not saying that you gotta put lashes on and a full face of makeup, but have your hair done. Don't be in your PJs. All right. Maybe clean the house, got it smelling all good, got some dinner ready for him when he comes in. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this will show your spouse or your partner that you are definitely trying. Okay. So instead of being on the couch in your PJs or boxers watching TV or playing video games, when your spouse comes home, and no food on the stove. Okay, I come home, ain't no food on the stove. I'm pissed. Okay, then your partner who's been home all day has the audacity to be like, "Oh, what you cooking?" Well, who? Me? Us? We? She? That just got off of work out of 12 hours. All right, you're asking what I'm cooking you for dinner after a long day of work, and you've been home all day. Think about that. Now here we go with the resentment. That's going to create a lot of resentment and a lot of it's going to start brewing a little bit of animosity. And that person, your spouse, might be like, man, she lazy, or he lazy, or he been home all day. He could have did, or she been home all day. They could have did. You know what I'm saying? It's going to start evoking the reverse of what we're trying to do. We're trying to keep that flame simmering. We're trying to keep that flame, you know what I'm saying, burning. We're trying, it ain't got to be flames like, but we need to keep it simmering so we can keep the relationship tight, right, and together. All right. So when they come home, run them some bath water. Or when they come home, tell them to sit down and give them a foot massage or a neck massage and let them tell you about their day. Like I ask you guys all the time, how was your day? Let me tell you something. There's no better feeling than someone asking you how your day was. And for them to genuinely sit there and listen to you. even though that your spouse, your partner, or your spouse might not even care. They might be like, yo, I don't care about Susie and Becky or Jack and John at the, you know what I'm saying? We probably don't care, but you know what? It means a lot to our spouse. It means a lot to our partner. So let them vent. Let them get it off their chest. You know what I'm saying? Let them get it off their chest. And if they be like, oh, I don't want to talk about it, be like, come on, boo, tell me about your day. Come on, tell me. Okay? Once again, it's going to evoke, oh my gosh, he's interested in me. All right? Not just sex or me putting his penis down my throat. You know what I'm saying? He's interested in me and vice versa. All right? She's interested in me. She's interested in what I'm doing. Okay? All right? So 4, learn how to have fun with one another. Okay? And be able to laugh together and at each other. So if you can't have fun together, if you can't laugh at one another and you can't laugh together, then you won't have a problem. You have a very serious and horrible relationship, because any healthy relationship needs laughter. Okay. I don't care if you are friends. I don't care if you're cousins. I don't care if you're coworkers. You need laughter in your life. Okay. Laughter is the doorway to happiness. Okay. All right. So who wants a spouse that is always grumpy in a bad mood, or a partner? Every time you see them, they got the screw face. How was your day? Don't nobody want that. Like no one wants that. Okay. All right. So try playing pranks on your spouse. All right. Do silly challenges, like who could drink the orange juice the fastest. Like just when you're downstairs and he's like in the living room and you're in the kitchen, and you just go to him and be like, yo, shot time. He's gonna be like, I don't even drink. Or what is this? You're like, shot, 5 seconds. Let's go. Let's get it. Little silly games. It's stupid. It's childish. But guess what? That creates laughter. That creates moments. And I bet you 10 times out of 10 that 1 week later or a month later, he's gonna be like, girl, you're so crazy. Remember that time when we were shooting shots with orange juice? You tried to see who could do it the fastest. You're welcome. Okay. You're welcome, honey. You're welcome. All right. See, a lot of people think that having fun together means, oh, let's go to the club. Let's go here. Let's go travel. Yeah, that's great. That's the typical. Okay. That's the typical stuff that people do. What about the dumb stuff that people need to be doing to keep the flame going? All right. Because when you're done traveling, you're going to be home looking at each other like, that was a great trip. Yeah, we should really plan another one. Yeah. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, yeah. Oh, I had such a great time. Yeah, let's do it again. All right. Okay, that's great. That's super great. But where's the substance and all that, right? So, and it's a distraction, because even though you're spending time together and you're actually seeing the world together for the first time, or maybe a second time, or the third time together, you're talking about what you see. You're not really talking about you guys. You're not really bonding. You're not really, you know what I'm saying? And they're like, oh, when we travel, we have such a great time traveling. I can travel with my girlfriends. No, listen, no tea, no shade. Okay. I can travel with my girls. I can travel with my homeboys. You know what I'm saying? When I travel with my man, yes, we're going to have great sex in a new place. Okay. It's going to be fantastic, as it should be, as it always is. You know what I'm saying? And, you're going to see the sight. But where's the connection? You know what I'm saying? Where's the connection? Where's that deep down connection? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm sure that at some point in time during the trip, y'all gonna get in an argument. I promise you, there's gonna be some type of disagreement. I promise you, it always happens. It always happens. It does. Okay. And if you're one of those rare couples that they don't argue on a trip, God bless you. Hit me on the inbox, because I want to know what you've been doing. Okay. Because I'm telling you, it always happens. Without fail. Okay. So these are tips to help you to avoid that, because if you always have it simmering, you don't have those issues. Okay. You will not have those issues. Okay. All right. Have pillow fights. Wrestle. Okay. All right. Get some board games. Hey, I bet you $5 I could beat you at Monopoly. Boom. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are things that you got to go back to. These are things that, will keep your relationship spicy and different. You know what I'm saying? And it's not the same old typical, oh, I come home, she cook, we have sex, we go to bed. I come home, she cook, we have sex, she go to bed. switch it up. Everyone likes sex, but switch it up. Okay. Oh, I come home. She cook. She put her penis in my mouth. We have sex. We go to bed. That's not a switch up. That's not the switch up. Okay. That's not the switch up. All right. Not the switch up. All right. Fifth, continue to be affectionate with your spouse. Do the small things. I know people tell you, oh, hold hands, while watching a movie, lay in their lap. Sit real close to them. You know what I'm saying? Like cuddle, like snuggle. You know what I'm saying? And if they be like, oh man, why you want me? I love you. I don't want to get off you. I love you. Now that might come off a little crazy, but if you're already married and you're already in a relationship, it's not going to be too crazy. I love you. I just love you so much. I just want to be so next to you. I want to, just be near them. Okay. So, give them hugs in the morning. Like when they wake up, after they brush their teeth, before you go to work, hug them. Be like, oh, I love you so much. Oh, you're my baby. You're my boo. I love you so much. These are things and guess what? You know what I'm saying? Give them a hug, slap their ass, pa. You know what I'm saying? Show them that you love them and that you're still attracted to them. Give them kisses or whisper in their ear. Lick their ear and walk away if you got to, okay? And tell them, I'll see you later in the night. If you're going to work, you know what I'm saying? I bet you they'll be thinking about you all day. These are the little things that you have to do to keep it spicy, okay? I'm not talking about putting Cajun seasoning on your chicken. I'm talking about little things to keep it spicy, all right? These little things all building up together will help you build your relationship and keep your relationship strong, okay? All right? And these are the little things that people need. These are little things that people like. Everything that on my list might not be everything on your list. But there might be little things that you're going to tweak from my list and be like, oh, I like to do this. Let me try this. But this is a constant thing that needs to be done every day. Every time I'm on Ratchet Tea, every Wednesday, I don't care. I always ask you how your day was. Tell me how your day was, because it's important to hear how people's day were, because that shows that I'm truly interested. And I really am interested, because I like to hear y'all stories, because I'll be like, child, I know, okay, I know. All right. So, 6. All right, men and women, keep your house clean. Please keep your house clean. I don't care if you're married. I don't care if you got a partner. All right. I don't know any man or any woman that wants to come home to a nasty, messy house. Okay. How enticing does that sound when you say, hey, baby, let's have sex in the bedroom, and your bedroom is messy as hell? You got drawers, paper, clothes everywhere. You got dirty clothes baskets. You got whatever you got in your room, baby. That should be where the magic truly happens. You should have, that's not sexy, okay? And definitely that's not spicy, okay? It's not sexy and it's not spicy, all right? I don't want to have sex in your nasty ass room. I'm not doing that. I don't care if I'm married to you. If your side of the room is nasty, I'm gonna need you to clean that up, and then we can hit it, all right? We can hit it all day, but I do not want to have sex in a nasty ass bedroom, okay? All right? That is an episode that we could name that Hoarders. The sex edition, okay? Having sex in a nasty ass bedroom or house. That's disgusting, okay? Child, please, okay? Somebody, I got to sip on that, okay? I really got to sip on that, because that's the truth. That's the truth. You having sex in a messy room might catch an STD. Ain't nobody got time for that. All right? Keep your house clean. Keep your bedroom even cleaner, all right? Put some nice candles in there. Get some smell good, in the room. Cute linens on the bed. Yes, cute pillows. Okay. If you got kids, keep your damn kids out the room. Be like, listen, you have the whole entire house. My bedroom, off limits. I don't care if you're married. I don't care if you got a partner. Bedroom is always off limits. Okay. All right. 7. Always ask how their day was. I just said it, right? Always ask how their day was. Even if you're not interested in a coworker's child, it shows your spouse that you really, really care about how their day went, okay? This gives your spouse time to unwind their mind and vent, all right? Positive feedback is always good, is a good thing during this time. It shows that you're engaged and that you really want them to relax and unwind. hold their hand, and hug them after they vent. Baby, it's going to be okay. I know you want to kick Sheila in the face, but baby, we need the money. We can't have you lose your job and hug her. It's going to be okay. All right. I'm just saying. Sometimes we need that affirmation, okay, that it's going to be all right. We, in the back of our head, we know that it's going to be okay, but we want to make sure from you that it's going to be okay. Because if I kick Sheila in the neck, I need to make sure my spouse is going to come and get me. For sure. Okay? All right? Number 8, date each other, right? Now, I know y'all said, oh, I thought you said don't go to the movies. I thought you said don't travel. I'm sticking to it, okay? Now, if you have kids, I know that what you're saying, child, I got kids. I don't have time to date, my spouse, my partner, but that is not true, okay? And this is for people that have smaller children, okay? Put they behind the bed early, okay? A little Benadryl didn't hurt nobody, okay? A little NyQuil, good night, okay? You go to bed at 9, tonight you're going to bed at 7. Have a good day. Okay. You got some allergies. Come here. Let me help you out. Okay. Let them go night a little early. It's okay. And spend some one-on-one time with your spouse. Okay. You can sit on the front porch. If you have a front porch, you can sit on the back porch. Okay. If you have a pool, you can sit around the pool and have drinks. You can eat ice cream together. If you have a fire pit at your house, make some s'mores, drink hot cocoa. And just talk about your dreams together as well as individually. Now, you got to listen to what I'm saying. I didn't say leave your house. I said spend time at your house. Front porch, back porch, pool area, fire pit. And talk about your dreams together as well as individually. Okay? Let's touch on this real quick. It's important when you're married that you have dreams together. All right? And then it's important when you're married or have a partner that you have dreams separate, okay? Because you never want to lose yourself in somebody else's dream, okay? Or in somebody else's vision, all right? So for instance, I'm just going to use me, okay? For instance, I had a dream of owning my own tax business, okay? My husband doesn't share that dream of owning a tax business. He has his own individual dream of owning XYZ. We support each other because we talk about it, okay? We talk about business. We talk about dreams. We talk about how I'm going to get there and how he's going to get there. And we motivate and push each other, okay? And if I don't know the answer to help him, push him, I will find the answer, and vice versa. If he doesn't know the answer to push me and help me, he's going to find the answer, okay? Now we're talking individually and we're building together. Once again, this is adding to the flame that I'm already slapping behind, compliments, little treats. I'm trying to help somebody out there, okay? Now, once we're done talking about individual, now we need to talk about our goals and dreams together. What are our goals and dreams together? Oh, after I drink this hot cocoa, I'm going to go up there and smash your brains out. No, okay? What are your dreams together? Okay. Hey, boo, we need a bigger house. How can we do that? Or, hey, boo, I want another baby. Or, hey, boo, whatever. What are your dreams together? Hey, I want to move out of state. Hey, what are those dreams? What does that look like? Okay. And you got to have an open, honest conversation. Now, sometimes your spouse or your partner might say things that you don't like I'm never going to move out of the state. And your dream might be to move out of state. You got to stop and that's your time to really get together and really spice up your life. Because what's going to happen is now you're showing him a more mature side of yourself and that you can handle these type of conversations and vice versa. Now you're showing her that you're more mature to handle these type of conversations. Okay. And you can say, hey, boo, well, why don't you ever want to leave the state? And listen, and really listen. And don't be biased and be like, oh, this nigga, this dude don't want to go, blah, blah, blah. No, just listen, because he might really have a valid point. He might really have a deep down issue that maybe you never knew about. And this is coming out during this one-on-one time together in the privacy of your own home, out in the porch, outside of the bed. You know what I'm saying? At the fire pit, on the porch, on the front porch, back porch, whatever, pool area. You know what I'm saying? And really give it some good substance, It's not always about going out to the clubs, like I told you, or dinners or the movie theater. I find those times spent together create better intimacy between your partner and you and your partner. Plus, there are no outside distractions that can make your conversation go left or end prematurely. So, for instance, I'm out at dinner with my boo, and we're trying to have a one-on-one conversation about dreams. And I'm like, yeah, boo, and I'm eating. Yeah, boo, I'm thinking about, I really want to do my tax business. And then the waiter comes. Oh, you want dessert? Oh, yeah. And then now he done derailed your whole conversation. Or you see somebody and it derailed the whole conversation. That's why it's so good that you guys take the time out just to shut off TVs. Maybe it ain't a good idea to go to the theater, just to sit in the back and just be like, yo, let's look at the stars and let's really have a conversation that has some substance. Let's talk about goals and dreams for you, goals and dreams for me, and goals and dreams for us. You know what I'm saying? That will build, let me tell you something, that is spicy, that is hot, that will bring it together, that'll keep your relationship together, honey. I'm trying to help somebody, okay? Somebody better share the video, because I feel there's a lot of people that need this video, okay? And I ain't one of them, because I'm the one that's doing it, okay, boo? That's what I got to tell you, okay? All right, let this be a time to really connect to one another and a time to really hear your partner out. Because life can get very busy and you can forget about your spouse and how they feel about things. Once again, showing them how important they are to you. Okay. 9, never go to bed mad at each other. Okay. I'm a big believer on this. I've done this for many, many years, my whole entire marriage. All right. No, now. I know what you are saying. This is tough to do because, honey, it is. It takes some training. Okay. But is it really? Okay. If you and your spouse have a disagreement, all right, you have to understand first, they have the right to their own opinion, whether you like it or not, whether you agree with it or not. Okay. They have the right to their own opinion. He has his right to his opinion, and I have my right to my own opinion. Okay. All right. Secondly, you have to truly check on your feelings and say, am I looking at this disagreement because I want to be right? You know how you disagree because you don't want him to be right. You want to be right. And I don't want to be wrong. You know what I'm saying? Am I looking at disagreement because I don't want to cave in? I'm being selfish. Oh, he ain't going to get the last word. Oh, All right. Am I looking at this disagreement like I have no respect for my spouse or my partner? F that, F her, F him. I ain't got no respect. Bump that. Right? Listen, every couple have disagreements. It is not, listen to me, and this is going to help somebody. I promise you it's going to help somebody. It is not the disagreement that is the issue. It is how you handle the disagreement that is the issue. Okay? Listen to what I said. It is not the disagreement that's the issue. It's how you handle the disagreement that's the issue. Okay? So for instance, I wanted to watch Love and Hip Hop. My husband, and it'd be small stuff. Y'all know it'd be small stuff. I want to watch Love and Hip Hop. My husband want to watch CSI. We have TVs throughout the house, okay? But we both want to be in the living room. And I say, well, that's my show. I always watch my show at 8 o'clock. And then he said, well, you can go upstairs and watch it. And you go, I don't want to go upstairs and watch it. I was here first. And then he'd be like, that's what you always do. This is how it happens. That's what you always controlling. Now that disagreement then turned into a bigger disagreement, right? Now listen to what he said. Instead of just saying, you right, babe, I'll go upstairs, or somebody caving in. Ain't no caving in. I'm selfish. Bump that. Oh, see, that's the problem. You want to sit here in the living room and not see, that's your problem. You controlling. Whoa. How did we get from I want to watch my show first because I was here to now I'm controlling? See how that just jumped the whole, now you hear controlling. Now your head be like, what? I'm controlling. Oh, that's how you really feel? Oh, that's how. Here we go. And here we go. It's balling. And it's now you're going to say something like, I'm not controlling. Your mama controlling. That's why every time here we go. Now he going to take, Oh, now you talking about my mama. Now we got it. It's just it's a disagreement. It's a huge disagreement, right? Instead of just saying, boo, even if you don't have a DVR, okay? Because then nowadays you can watch shows, and I'm just using this as an example. Nowadays you can watch shows, rerun them, Hulu, DVR them, whatever, on demand them, whatever. Instead of just saying, you know what, boo, you can watch the show. I have no problem. And I'll sit here and watch it with you. Because I ain't never seen CSI. So let's go ahead and watch it together. See? Okay? All right? And then you can tell them nicely. Oh, and that comment about me being controlling. I don't really feel like I'm controlling. I mean, we don't have to get into it, but I just want to let you know. I don't feel like I'm controlling. All right? Go ahead. Turn it on. You want some ice cream? You want some soda? That's how you handle the disagreement. You don't feed into the disagreement. You understand what I'm saying? Even though you might be controlling and you might know deep down inside you are controlling, but that disagreement don't went into a whole nother where you could have just did what I just did. No problem, babe. I just DVR. It ain't no big deal. I'll watch tomorrow. It is not a big deal. This ties into the deal breakers. Okay. If it ain't on my list of deal breakers, I'm not giving it no energy. Okay. I'm just not giving it no energy. All right. So your disagreement, you have your right to your opinion and I give it to you, but I'm not going to feed into it. I'm just not going to feed into it. Okay. So you have to come to that realization first. Now that you have come to that realization, instead of yelling, screaming, and arguing, you can say what you want to say and be done with it and don't bring it back up. I just want to let you know, I'm not controlling. I don't even get into it. It's okay. Even if he says something, be like, okay, that's how you feel. All right, let's finish watching the show. All right. And that's not being dismissive. That's just not feeding it into the disagreement, right? So like I told you, right? It's not the disagreement that's the issue. It's how you handle the disagreement. That's the issue. All right. Because you got to listen. Because when people disagree, when they have difference of opinions, it's for a reason. But when people start shooting out controlling and you're nasty, you got to listen. That's when you got to shut up and you got to start listening because they're giving you clues. They're telling you, hey, my fire is dimming. My love for you is dimming because of your controlling, because you're bad, because you're this, you're no good, you're a cheater. Yeah, well, you better listen. Sometimes you got to stop running your mouth and sometimes you just got to listen, okay? Sometimes you got to listen. So say what you got to say. Don't bring it up anymore. Leave it alone and keep it moving, okay? Now, to put a twist on it, when I say don't go to bed mad, to put a twist on it, you can even be cute. You go to bed, he's on his side of the bed, you on your side of the bed, and you look at him and you mad at him and he mad at you or whatever, or you feel a certain sort of way, he feel a certain sort of way. So what you do before you go to bed is you say, I still love you, even though I don't think you, even though I think you were wrong and I don't want to hear it. I just give me a kiss and get back to your side of the bed. I love you still. Even though you're a jerk, I love you still. Okay? All right? Do you know what I'm saying? That shows your spouse that one, you're mature to handle the disagreement. Okay? And two, yeah, you might have been mad at him, but you're not that mad at him. Okay? And three, it shows that you still love him. And lastly, yeah, we had a disagreement, but it's going to be okay in the morning. Like I'm not going to get up and be like, I'm out. I'm divorcing you. I'm gone. Unless it's that bad, But this is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to help you guys so it's never that bad. It never gets to that point. You know what I'm saying? So spice in your life, besides the respect, like people always think about the typical, respect your husband, respect your wife. And that's a given. That should never be even downplayed. That's a given. But there's other little things that go in because I'm telling you, it can turn wrong real fast. Like I told you, it's not the disagreement that's the issue. It's how you handle it. That becomes the issue. Your mouth, your slick mouth. And he'll say stuff like, oh, see, you got a big ass mouth. Oh, see, that's why you run your mouth. That's why I'm about to leave you. That's why. Better listen. You better listen. Instead of running your mouth, you better listen. Men, the same thing. Instead of running your mouth, oh, you can't cook, blah, 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 blah. You better listen. You better listen. Because she'll be telling you some real stuff. That's why you ain't the man of the house. That's why you don't da. That from a TV show. Okay? You gotta listen. Okay? So, that's it. That's what I got. Couple things to help spice up your love life and your marriage. If you got some good ones, that's not the typical, respect. I mean, like I said, that stuff has to be a given. All right. But if you got some really good, unique ideas that you do with your spouse or your partner, drop them in my inbox. Help somebody. You know what I'm saying? Share this podcast. You know what I'm saying? I love you guys so much, and I appreciate you guys watching me. But if you love me, share it with other people, because I really believe I do them so I can help people, and people can, and it helps me, because it helps me stay on track as well. So, but I will be back on next Wednesday. Same time, 8:00. You know what I'm saying? Ratchet Tea. I'm your girl. It's and that's all I got. That's all I got. Oh, I love it though. I love you guys so much. Once again, follow me on Instagram, follow me on YouTube, Facebook, share. Hit the subscribe button on the notifications on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. And just share all my content, and I appreciate everybody watching and all the feedback that you give. But until next Wednesday, 8:00, you know what it is. I'm your girl, Minda Renee, and this is Ratchet Tea.